been a while since I've been to the track. I'm thinking about going back this weekend, November 9th and 10th, I believe, which is a Saturday and Sunday, depending on how the weather is, which day I'll be going. I know there's some people that wanted to meet back up with me and run it back again. Looking forward to seeing you at the track. About 3,000 miles out of warranty, my car started making a rattle on startup, and I figured that it was the timing chain tensioner. Took the vehicle to the local Ford dealership. They wanted me to drop the vehicle off for 2 to 3 months before they could even look at it to diagnose it. That's how backlogged they were. Took the vehicle to the local Lincoln dealership, and they were nice enough to put me in queue so I could still have my vehicle while they were finishing up other vehicles. They called me. I put my vehicle in queue on August 23rd. They called me on September 19th to drop my vehicle off. They called me the following day and informed me that in fact it does need a timing chain, and they suggested that I do a water pump as well. Not only did they do the timing chain, but they also did the tensioner and the valve guides. They said that there was no problem with my no problem with my cam phasers, so they suggested that we not do those. They did all the gaskets, the seals, they replaced the crank bolt. You'll be getting all of the part numbers for all that in case you guys want to do it yourselves. They originally told me on the 20th that the total cost with labor was going to be $1891.06. And they called me on Wednesday, September 25th, and told me that the work was completed. In the meantime, I had gotten a hold of Lincoln's warranty department to try to see if they could help me out with any of the cost because of how close it was to my warranty expiring. I was waiting for my concierge, his name was Aaron, to call me back and tell me what they were and were not going to cover. On Thursday, the 26th, the day after the work was completed, they called and said that the vehicle was still ready, and the total cost now was $1560.93. The dealership had told me originally that they had charged me for a part that I shouldn't be charged for, so they were going to take that off, and they called me back on Friday and told me that the total was going to be $1360.93. Picked my vehicle up on Friday, drove the vehicle home. On the way home, I was smelling burning oil, and I had assumed that it was just residual on the exhaust from the repair, but I still called the dealership to let them know what was happening. Saturday, I took my vehicle to the grocery store, and when I got back, there was 2 large oil spots in the driveway. One was about 9 inches and one was about 5 inches, and I didn't want to drive the vehicle after that, but I wanted to know where the oil was coming from. So I crawled underneath there with the vehicle idling, and it was dripping from the feed line to the right side turbo, which would be the rear on the MKS. I called them on Monday, the dealership on Monday, and took my vehicle back up there and dropped it off. they gave me a second loaner, and they called me in the afternoon and told me that it was indeed the oil feed line and that it had rusted and there's a hole in it, and the part and labor was going to be $450, and they wanted to split it with me, $225 a piece. So I told them that I didn't think that it was right that I needed to pay for a repair on a part that I knew that they had to remove to do the initial repair. And as you can see, it is rusty, but there is no holes in it. But it does have a banjo bolt, just like your brakes would, and 2 copper washers. I'm assuming that when he took this off, he just didn't replace these copper washers. And you'll see in the video that it's leaking from this fitting. After I told them that I know that this part had to be removed for the repair, the dealership decided at that time to go ahead and cover the total cost of this repair, of the second repair. So now the vehicle is back together. I've had it for a while now. I wanted to make sure that everything was good with it before I took it back to the track. And this may be the last time that I take it to the track. My wife would like me to get something else to take down there and race. Still wanting an EcoBoost, so we will be looking at a couple of different options. Maybe a 3.5 and an automatic out of F-150 into possibly a Mustang, or a Miata, if I can find out if it will fit in there. So, but right now, you see that when it starts up, no rattle anymore. The car has a little more power, and I seem to be getting better fuel economy now. So this is why I haven't made it back to the track in the last couple of months. And hopefully I'll see you guys out there this weekend. I think this weekend, the next weekend, or the last weekends, and then Milan will be closed. So if you want another shot, come on out. I'll see you there.